Oh, that's enough of that. Hello astrology fans, how you doing? It's Michael here. So something I've noticed among the astrology community is that there's a lot of roasting going on. There's a lot of shitting on all signs. All signs get shat on, but I want to do something a bit different. So I made this series of videos, one for each sign, giving you 5 reasons why you should love this sign rather than hate it. So if you have your sun, your moon, or your rising in Pisces, this is your video. Or if you have some other strong Pisces emphasis or placements in your chart, this also is your video. And this video is my 5 reasons why we should all love the sign of Pisces. Let's get into it. Right, first thing on my list for Pisces is the empathy, right? So this is a word that we've been seeing a lot of in the past few years in the online spiritual community, but those with an emphasis on Pisces in their chart, I think have got a stronger claim than most to the status of being an empath. I think this is a sign that's filled with watery compassion and sensitivity, and those with a Piscean abundance in their chart will typically be devoted to helping others because of their irresistible capacity to empathize with other people's problems, and of course that tugs at their watery heartstrings. So how could they not help? Second on the list, and very much linked to the empathy thing, is the strong intuition which characterizes the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac. Start with Aries, but go all the way around, and Pisces is the last one. So if we look at that as like an archetypal journey, Aries is the birth, and Pisces is like the time where things start to dissolve and stop being one thing and start being another. And I think that Pisces dominants are more likely than most to be able to see through the veil, and seeing and experiencing the more mystical side of life, the other side of for spirits and things like that. It's not uncommon for Piscean types to have a really heightened sense of intuition and to perhaps even be like full-blown psychic mediums. It's that they're more readily receptive than other signs to energies perhaps the rest of us aren't even aware of, and Pisces just kind of picks up on them as a matter of course. For some Pisces dominants, this can make them lonely because maybe they feel like no one really understands them, but make no mistake, this is a gift. It's a really beautiful gift, and it's certainly one thing which I think makes the sign of Pisces very special. We're at my next point on this list, and it's another one. There's another link in here. This relates to the ease at which Pisceans are able to receive information from beyond the 5 senses, and it's that they tend to be dreamers. This can be in a literal sense, and dreams are definitely one way in which otherworldly information can be received. And I think many Piscean dominants get clear and vivid dreams. Whether or not they contain some kind of prophecy or foresight, it's just the dreams are vivid, whether or not they mean anything, whatever you take mean to mean. However, I think that Pisces dominants can also be dreamers in a more figurative sense as well. I think they love to daydream and things like that. They love to escape this 3D world and enter into a world of fantasy. Related again to the ease at which Pisces dominants are able to visit these fantasy realms is that it marks them out as great artists. Art and also writing are 2 ways that I think Piscean dominants may find really useful in accessing these kind of ethereal realms. J.R.R. Tolkien, who is the author of The Hobbit and also The Lord of the Rings, he had his Jupiter and his moon in Pisces, and it shouldn't be surprising that someone with these placements was able to conjure up a whole world and such a compelling set of characters which just resonates so strongly across the whole world with them. Everybody, I don't know anyone who doesn't like Lord of the Rings. My final point, and I think one that really ties things together for Pisces, is the selflessness. I think that Pisces is an inherently selfless sign, and I think this by itself is made evident by the readiness to help people. A readiness that's driven by compassion and is informed by watery emotion, really. But on another level, I think for many Pisceans, the bridging of the gap from like average human perception, the kind of earthly, boring world that I live in, comparing that to the ethereal, non-physical realms that Pisces dominants are able to access, is something that's automatic, and it's maybe not something that they can easily turn on or off. So in that sense, it's like Pisces dominants have truly been tasked with working for the benefit of the majority, even if it's to their own detriment. It's something they do automatically. But while like Virgo, for example, Virgo's about service as well. Of course, it's the opposite sign in the zodiac, but the Virgoan service is more real. It's more like practical. But I think Pisces serves in ways that most of us, you know, the reason that we don't appreciate it is because we don't even notice. We can't really pick up on it. Now that really is true selflessness. And honestly, I think that if more of us had a little bit more of that Piscean sense of selflessness and selfless compassion, I think there's no doubt that we would see more of our collective dreams come true. Lovely little thing to tie together there. So thank you very much, Pisces. I do see you and I appreciate you. Okay, that concludes my little list on Pisces. So if you want to see more of these astrology videos, please let me know by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and little comment if you feel like it would be great as well. So thanks for clicking on the video and hope to see you next time. Cheers.